Senator John Thune, who says cutting the debt is exactly what's needed to get those jobs back, but this doesn't make things any easier. The Republican from South Dakota joining me now. Senator, not a good way for this super committee to get super going.
Right, but there's a lot of interest in it, Neil. This is going to be there's a lot of high stakes in this. The outcome of this is really important to the future of the country. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a few protesters and some public engagement on this. I think you're going to see, you can expect to see more of that. And frankly, you probably should, because we do need to get a product, we do need to get a result, we do need to get an outcome from this, and I hope that the Select Committee can get that done.
You know, you and I have chatted about this before, Senator. I take nothing away from these fine senators and congressmen, both parties, on this committee, but it's really just a mini version of Congress. So a mini deadlocked group just like Congress, just another layer. And I'm wondering, protests notwithstanding, whether it does anything at all.
Well, my hope would be that it doesn't gridlock. There is so much riding on this. If we can't get some additional savings in the budget, if they can't do something on entitlement reform, perhaps even on tax reform, there's nothing that's going to happen, in my view, before the 2012 election. So, like I said before, the stakes are really high, and I hope they can. It is a tremendous grant of power to a small group of people who are entrusted with an enormous responsibility, but we've got to hope and pray that they can get this job done and do everything we can to support their efforts.
All right, meantime, the president is going to talk tonight to the nation. I believe you'll be listening and watching him tonight. Your concern is that his panacea, and what we're told will be a $400 billion commitment and another jobs plan, is good money going after bad. Explain.
It's kind of stimulus, too, as far as I can tell. Now, we haven't heard the speech yet. We'll look forward to hearing it, but everything so far that we've seen suggests that this is very much like the first stimulus bill, which, as you know, since that bill passed, we've lost 1.7 million jobs. It didn't work. Most of the prescriptions that this administration comes up with are just Keynesian approaches to things which involve more government spending and growing government instead of growing jobs and growing the economy. We need policies that grow the economy, and hopefully this president will work with us to accomplish that, but so far we haven't seen any evidence of it. So far the president seems intent on the same things he's tried before, all of which, as I said, have failed.
All right, the pressure is on him, but maybe he'll like the theater, as all presidents do, of being in that august chamber, and all the Democrats are standing up, as a prior guest was saying, and clapping and roaring away, and you Republicans are all sitting down with your hands crossed. You know, is that the image that he wants, and is that the image you guys want to project?
It may be what he wants. He obviously asked for this audience. He wanted to do it in front of a joint session of the Congress, which just would suggest to me that he has something bold, big, and different to present. But what we're hearing is it's sort of the same old things that they've tried before. And so, you know, sure, Republicans are ready to work with him if he is willing to embrace some ideas that actually will create jobs and grow the economy. So far, he hasn't demonstrated a willingness to do that. Okay. So we'll see what the atmospherics are like in the chamber tonight, but more importantly is the substance of the speech. That's what we're going to be listening to.
Thank you, Senator, very much.
All right, thanks, Neil.